Let me ask you something uncomfortable. What if everything that feels safe, warm, familiar is actually holding you back? What if the cozy life you've built is secretly draining your potential, dulling your instincts, and numbing your drive? It's a tough pill to swallow, but the truth is, comfort has a hidden cost, one that rarely gets talked about, one that sneaks in quietly and sets traps that are hard to escape. This isn't about demonizing rest or rejecting pleasure. It's about facing a reality most people avoid. Comfort has a dark side, and if you don't learn to recognize it, it can rob you of ambition, resilience, growth, and meaning. So let's break it down. Let's uncover what comfort is really costing you and why discomfort, yes, discomfort, might be the very thing your life needs most right now. Because behind every success story, behind every person you admire, behind every breakthrough moment, there's discomfort, struggle, risk, and a conscious decision to walk away from the warm and easy path. Let's talk about the hidden price of comfort no one talks about. We live in a world obsessed with comfort. Softer beds, faster food, smarter devices, everything's optimized to make our lives easier, quicker, smoother. On the surface, it's progress. But scratch beneath that shiny surface and you'll find something alarming. A quiet epidemic of disengagement. More people feel stuck, more people feel unmotivated, more people are anxious, depressed, and unfulfilled, even when their basic needs are met. How can this be? Shouldn't comfort equal happiness? The answer is no, not always. See, comfort gives you immediate satisfaction, but it often steals long-term fulfillment. It feels good in the moment, but it rarely leads to meaning or mastery. Comfort zones are cozy, but they're also cages, and the longer you stay in them, the more they shrink your world. You stop taking risks. You stop stretching yourself. You start avoiding anything that challenges yourself. Eventually, you're not living. You're maintaining. Comfort becomes a form of sedation. You numb yourself with entertainment. You distract yourself with routines. You convince yourself you're fine, but deep down, you feel the dull ache of unused potential. Now here's the scary part. The more comfortable you get, the harder it is to leave. Your tolerance for discomfort weakens. Things that once excited you now intimidate you. Challenges become threats, not opportunities. And so, you avoid, you procrastinate, you put off the hard conversations, the bold ideas, the uncomfortable decisions. You tell yourself there's time, that you'll try later, when it's right, when it's safe. But time keeps moving, and comfort keeps growing roots. Eventually you look around and realize, you're living the same year over and over again. And the worst part, you chose it. Not out of laziness, not out of weakness, but out of habit, out of fear, out of the illusion that ease equals happiness. Let's go deeper. Think about how most people approach growth. They read books, they watch videos, they get inspired, they imagine a better version of themselves. But when action is required, when they're asked to wake up earlier, to say no to distractions, to take a risk on their dreams, suddenly it's too much. Because growth hurts, change is messy, progress is uncomfortable by design. Muscles don't grow without resistance, confidence doesn't develop without failure, resilience doesn't form without adversity. Yet our modern lifestyle has removed so much discomfort from daily life that we've become allergic to it. We panic at boredom, we avoid silence, we fear challenge. We've forgotten that discomfort is where transformation lives. It's in the gym sessions you don't want to do, the awkward first drafts you don't want to write, the tough feedback you don't want to hear, the honest self-reflection you don't want to face. That's where growth begins. Not when you're comfortable, but when you're stretched. And let's be real, the world doesn't reward comfort. It rewards courage. Comfort might keep you safe, but it won't make you stand out. It won't build something legendary. It won't write the book, start the business, lead the change, raise the standard. Comfort might make you feel good today, but it rarely builds the life you're proud of tomorrow. So what's the solution? You don't have to become a discomfort addict. You don't need to seek out pain for its own sake. That's not the point. The point is to become comfortable being uncomfortable, to stop flinching at effort, to stop running from challenges, to stop expecting the path to be easy. When you expect comfort, everything feels like a burden. But when you expect challenge, you start seeing obstacles as training. You stop whining and start working. You start building discipline. Not motivation, grit, not excuses, focus, not fantasy. And that's when life begins to change. But let's be honest, the world will try to pull you back. Everything around you will tempt you to stay comfortable. Your phone will offer endless distractions. Your environment will reward the path of least resistance. Your friends might encourage you to relax more when you're trying to improve. Even your own brain will rebel. It's wired to seek pleasure and avoid pain. It will tell you that quitting early is logical, that skipping the hard stuff is smart, that pushing yourself is unnecessary. That voice is not your friend. It has a survival instinct left over from another era, one that doesn't serve your goals in this one. So you have to override it not just once, every day. It's not about dramatic sacrifices. It's about small, daily decisions that build mental muscle. Wake up earlier than you want to. Say no to things that waste your time. Have the tough conversation. Turn off the noise. Sit with the discomfort instead of running from it. Each time you choose challenge over ease, you take back control. You get sharper, stronger, wiser. Let me give you a visual. Imagine two roads. One is paved, smooth, and lined with comfort. It's popular, easy, feels good. The other's rough, steep, full of struggle. But it leads somewhere different. Most people choose the first road. They coast, they consume, they drift. But a rare few, take the second. They stumble, they sweat, they fail, but they also grow. And when they look back, they see how far they've come. They don't regret the struggle, they value it, because it shaped them into someone they're proud of. And isn't that the real reward? Not just what you achieve, but who you become? So ask yourself, when was the last time you really challenged yourself? Not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually. When was the last time you pushed past fear and did something bold? When you stretched beyond your current identity and stepped into discomfort on purpose. That's the kind of discomfort that changes lives. The kind that builds character, not just comfort. And the truth is, the people you admire, the ones who built something great, they weren't addicted to comfort. They were addicted to growth. They didn't play it safe. They risked. They endured. They chose the hard way, again and again. That's why they shine. Comfort is easy. Growth is earned. Comfort is common. Mastery is rare. Comfort is fleeting. Legacy is forever. So, no, you don't need to reject all comfort. You just need to stop worshiping it. Stop letting it control your choices. Stop letting it rob you of the life you're capable of. Because the biggest regrets rarely come from discomfort. They come from never trying. From knowing you could have been more, but chose to play small. So the next time you're tempted to choose the easy way, remember this. There is a hidden price to comfort. And sometimes, that price is your future. Start today. Embrace discomfort. Not because it's fun, but because it's freeing. Do the thing that scares you. Make the change you've been avoiding. Step out of your comfort zone and into your growth zone. Not tomorrow. Not when you feel ready now, because comfort is easy to find. But greatness. Greatness lives just beyond discomfort. And that's exactly where you need.